So I mentor a few folks on the topic of product management, and a question comes up quite often is, can I learn product management without having product management experience? Because getting internships is hard, and when you're in college, you're not always having the opportunities to really do a lot of, well, product management or program management, whatever you want to call it. So the short answer is yes. The long answer is yeah, absolutely, yes, yeah, for sure. So despite what some people may tell you, product management is really not nearly as scientific as some other disciplines. So if you learn engineering or software engineering, you have to have an idea of algorithms, you have an idea of performance implications. Product management is much more reliant on soft skills. So it's a matter of actually being able to leverage your ability to communicate, your ability to get agreement and alignment with people, making sure that you're looking at the right numbers, metrics. As a matter of fact, I'd say the bulk of the work that you do as a product manager is communication. So if you can find ways in which you can hone your communication skills, both written and verbal, that's super important. And you can do a lot of things in that area, right? You can go to meetups, you can present, and now that we're all, well, virtual, you can find a lot of opportunities to speak at virtual meetups on topics that maybe you enjoy. So public speaking, writing, start a blog, those are great ways to practice these core skills that product managers generally require. So another important piece is your ability to work with numbers. Now, I'm not saying you should be a data scientist. It's probably not really feasible for you to know everything, and especially as you switch teams, the requirements will change, but just having an understanding of what's important to measure and why is it important is going to help you a lot. Another important skill that you should practice is breaking down a problem into smaller composable parts. So if you have a big project, how do you split it in small chunks that your team can work on? And that can, again, vary by team, but the idea is very simple. You need to be able to prioritize smaller parts of what needs to be done instead of focusing on this one big meaty problem. If you can properly prioritize things and have the qualitative and quantitative data to back up your decisions, that means your team can ship the right things and will make your life as a product manager easier down the line. And so I get the question about what should I actually care about in terms of books, blog posts, articles, whatever. It's learning to do PM from a book or an article is like learning to do, play guitar from a book or an article. Not really as productive. So instead, I recommend folks focus on the practice of using your soft skills and improving your soft skills and just focusing on data, being able to talk to customers, get the input, get the insights, make sure you rationalize it properly, prioritize it, break it down and then prioritize it. But that's kind of it. That's really it. And if you find opportunities to practice those skills along the way, that is going to help you way, way more than any blog post or book ever could. And just a general suggestion, generally it's a good idea to have mentors that you can bounce ideas from. So find somebody that you can talk to who maybe already does a job as a product manager, or they are a seasoned veteran, or they're new in the industry, but they're doing the craft.